Remarks.
Not built for me. First, I'd like to say thank you for being invited here. It's a privilege to me to be among the people who make it their daily job to educate the children, our future, and that's the most important part. Despite the facts, I'd like to bring a personal side to all of the facts that have been sent here today. I have 6 children in the school district of Wisconsin Dells. My children have been in different education opportunities. I homeschooled my children for 3 years and then realized I'm not a teacher and I cannot give them the opportunities that school can. 2 of my children are special ed. I have 2 children with autism. One of my greatest experiences that has just happened right now, last year, my student, David, was in kindergarten, and he had 3 other children in his classroom with IEPs. He has autism, and 2 of the other ones did. They were not granted a one-on-one aid, but they did have an aid for the 3 of them. So last year, I loved his classroom. I chose that teacher to be my daughter's teacher, who also has autism. This year, there are 4 children in that teacher's classroom. She has 18 students and no aid. And 3 of the 4 children that have IEPs have autism, and one of the other one has various other issues. She said to me with tears in her eyes, which gave me much compassion because I know she has the love for my child that I do. I wish I could sit with your daughter every day, all day long. Your child is very intelligent. I know she can put the crayon on the paper and color what she needs to do. But her crayon broke today, and she sat for 20 minutes not knowing what to do next. I didn't realize this was happening because I was taking care of the other children. If Ruby had an aide, Ruby would have moved on. Ruby never finished that project. I have daily reports from that teacher, which she takes her own time, her lunchtime, to write to me to tell me how Ruby May is doing, saying, Ruby May had an incident again today. I wasn't able to sit with her. When I was asked, well, I actually wasn't asked, I volunteered. I was at a conference this weekend for Wisconsin Facets, and the conversation came up about this. I said, I will be there. I want somebody to know from the heart of a mother what is going on. I cannot pull my children out and educate them at home. I did go to school to be a teacher, but I can't do a high schooler, a kindergartner, a middle schooler. I just don't have that capability, plus run a household. The cuts are affecting our children daily, every day. My other son, who does not have an IEP but has a cell disorder, was in a very scary situation. He went into anaphylactic shock in a school district that needs 2.5, I don't know how you can divide a person in half, 2.5 nurses for the amount of children. She was not at the school. The school secretaries were not exactly sure how to administer things. I was on the way to Madison taking my son with autism to have a medical procedure done. They called me on the telephone. What should I do? He's not breathing. He's not breathing? Well, he says he can breathe, but I said, please put his IEP, his EpiPen in him. They weren't sure what to do because the nurse does not have enough time in her allotted amount of time to educate them exactly what needs to be done. That was not fair for that secretary. That was not fair for my child. These budgets are not fair. Coming here today has made waves in my own home. My father is totally supportive of all these cuts. My father would probably be very upset if he knew exactly what I was doing today. But he does not realize these children, in the end, the fact is, the children are tomorrow. The children are going to be the ones taking care of him in the nursing home, or those of us who are adults now. The children have not the voice to be able to speak this. We are their voice, mothers, fathers, and the people who are here today that care for the kids. I would like to take this time now to introduce Kamal Kirchmeyer. He's a student, which I'm excited to see that there is a student here speaking his voice too.